Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got some Milwaukee Braves 1961 baseball. The Braves just got done playing the Giants, and they're going to travel on down the coast and take on the Los Angeles Dodgers in the Coliseum. So let's get to the starting lineups here for the visiting Milwaukee Braves. Leading off, playing right field, is Gino Somalia. Batting second, playing second, is Frank Boland. Batting third, playing third, is Eddie Matthews. Batting fourth, playing center field, is Aaron Rodgers. Batting fifth, playing first base, is Joe Adcock. Batting seventh batting sixth and playing left field is Frank Thomas. Batting seventh and doing the catching is Joe Torres. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, is Roy McMillan. And batting ninth, doing the pitching, Lou Burdette. Let's take a look at the hometown Los Angeles Dodgers lineup. Leading off, playing shortstop, Maury Wills. Batting second, playing center field, is Willie Davis. Batting third, playing right field, is Tommy Davis. Batting fourth, playing left field, is Wally Moon. Batting fifth, doing the catching, is John Rosebohr. Batting sixth, playing first base, is Gil Hodges. Batting seventh, playing third base, is Daryl Spencer. Batting eighth, playing second base, is Charlie Neal. And on the batting ninth and on the mound, no other than the famous lefty, Sandy Koufax, doing the pitching for the Dodgers. Hopefully, folks, we got a good pitching matchup here with Burdette against Koufax. Let's get down to the game and get this thing started. We got Legends in the house. Check his channel out. I think at 8 o'clock he's doing some LA American League Division playoffs. So let's get this game started, folks. Look at that short porch down there, folks, in the left field. Sure. And here we go with the first pitch to Gino. His first time playing with the Braves after the trade. And he hits that ball in the center field for a base hit. How about that, folks? Gets a base hit his first time up here starting for the Braves. Oh, I forgot to change the roll sound on here now, folks. So now you're going to hear the dice rolling on here. Not just my dice, but the game's dice. Hey, Bernard. Alrighty, we got Frank Boland up now with Gino down at first. Here's the pitch to Frank. And he gets a hold of this one. All of a sudden, the left hand of God's having some trouble, and that ball is hit in the right field. Gino's going to motor on down the third. The Braves have got first and third with nobody out for the big boys. Brings up Matthews now with Gino down at third, Boland at first, nobody out. Dodgers will play the infield back here, folks. Looking for the double play. It's early. And they don't expect the Braves to score a lot of runs with Sandy out there. But he's getting hit, folks, and that ball's hit in the left field. And Boland will stop at second. And just like that, the first three batters get on board, and we got a 1-0 game. That brings up Hammer and Hank Aaron now with first and second, and still nobody out. Here's the pitch to Hank. And that ball is hit in the left field. Is that going to be deep enough to get Boland down the third? No, as the moon's out there. Full moon rising's got it. And that's one down. Still first and second. Boland and Matthews on for Joe Adcock. And Joe hits that ball down the third. Spencer's only play is going to fire across the diamond to get Adcock. That puts Boland down at third and Matthews down at second with 2 outs for Mr. Frank Thomas. Let's see if he can bust this game open here in the first, folks, with a 2-out hit. No, he doesn't. He hits that ball down the third. And again, Spencer fires across the diamond. And that gets the Braves. They leave 2, but they score 1. It's Braves 1. Dodgers due up here in the first. Dodgers have Wills, Davis, and Davis to face Lou here in the first. And here's the pitch to Davis, and that's going to be a single in the left field. So the Dodgers get the leadoff batter on also. That brings up Willie Davis here with Maury at first. And just like that, the Dodgers get a single in the center field. Wills will stop at second, and they got first and second, folks, and nobody out. This might be a hit parade today. And I said a pitching duel. I did the announcers reverse jinx, didn't I? The Braves are looking to turn 2 here with Tommy Davis up now. And that ball is popped up on the infield. Who's calling for it? It's going to be Mr. Matthews is calling for it. He makes the all-important first out. 1 down with Wills at second, Davis at first for Full Moon Rising, Wally Moon. Here's the pitch to Wally. And that ball is hit in the left field, and I don't think that's going to be deep enough to get Wills. That's a short porch out there, folks, in left field. Sure. That's 2 down. Still runners on first and second for John Gabby Rosebore. Here's the pitch to John, and that is hit in the center field. Mr. Aaron's out there. He's got room, and the Braves get out of the first and second mess with nobody scoring, folks. We go to the second. It's Braves 1, Dodgers nothing. We got Torrey, McMillan, and Burdette due up here. Here's the pitch to Joe. And that ball is hit in the center field. Willie Davis has got that. 1 down. That brings up Roy McMillan now. And Max swings and misses. Strike 3. 2 down. Here comes Lou Burdette, and he ain't no slouch, folks. He is hitting, I think, like 250. Yeah, 250 on the year with 2 home runs. So, like I say, Lou's no slouch. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. KOUFAX gets the Braves in order here in the second. We go to the bottom of the second. It's still 1-0 Braves. We got Hodges, Spencer, and Neal due up for the Dodgers. Here's the pitch to Gill. Gill hits the ball in the left field to Frank Thomas. 1 out. Brings up Mr. Darrell Spencer. Here's the pitch to D.D. Spencer, and that is ball 4. Take your base. I'm sorry, no. Lose a ZZ. That ain't ball 4. That's 2 balls and no strikes on him. Forgot about old Lou having great control. And that'll be a single in the left field on the 2-0 count. Spencer does get on with 1 out for Charlie Neal. Here's the pitch to Charlie, and he hits that ball down the third. And Matthews is going to fire over to Frank Bowen. That's all they'll get, but they get the lead runner, folks. So that's 2 down now, and that'll bring up Sandy himself, Mr. KOUFAX. Some say the left hand of God. Here's the pitch. And that is hit down to second. He'll go the short way over to McMillan, and that'll end the inning, and the Dodgers strand 1. We go to the third. Milwaukee Braves 1, Los Angeles Dodgers nothing. Gino, Bowen, and Matthews is due up here for the Braves, top of the order. See if they can get something going like they did in the first against Mr. KOUFAX. Here's the pitch to Gino. He's 1 for 1, singled his first time up. And that's going to be a foul ball, strike 1. And that ball is going to be hit down the short. Maury Wills playing there excellent fielders got that one easy. And that's one out. Here's Frank Boland. He's 1 for 1 today. He's hitting .308 on the season, folks, with 8 home runs and 28 RBIs. And Frank punches that ball in the right field. He's 2 for 2, folks. Getting on board again for the big boys. Here comes Mr. Matthews. Eddie's 1 for 1 with an RBI, drove in the only run so far. Let's see what he can do here. Can he go the other way and take advantage of that short left field? And that's exactly what he does, folks. That ball is deep. That ball is far. That ball is gone, but he hit that to deep center field, folks. That's a no-doubter. He put some muscle behind that. And just like that, the Braves are up 3-0. Here's Mr. Henry Hank Aaron now. Nobody on, 1 out. And he lifts that ball into deep center. Davis going back, and at the track and makes the catch. Almost a back-to-back home runs here, folks. Brings up Joe Adcock now with 2 outs, nobody on. And Joe's 0 for 1. He grounded out to third his first time up. And he's going to pop this ball up behind the plate. Roseborg's got it. And that ends the inning. But the Braves scored 2 more on the Eddie Matthews home run. And it is 3-0. We got the top of the order due up here for the Dodgers. Wills and the Davises. Willie and Tommy. Here's the pitch to Morey. And that is swung on and missed, strike 1. And then he gets the 0-1 pitch and drives it in the left field. Wills is 2 for 2. He's back on. And Willie Davis is up now. Willie's 1 for 1. He singled in the first. Here's the pitch to Willie. And that is going to be a fly out the right field. Gino's got it. And Morey will hold. Gave up to the left fielder. We'll redo that. Wrong button. They got to the right fielder. Give Gino a put out here. And that'll bring up the other Davis with Morey on. Here's Tommy. And that ball is hit down the short. And he'll shuffle that ball over to Frank Boland. And Frank will fire it over to first. That's your old 6-4-3 inning double play, folks. That brings up Frank Thomas, Joe Torre, and McMillan for the Braves in the 4th. Here's the pitch to Frank. He's 0 for 1, grounded out to third. And that's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3 on Frank Thomas. Brings up Joe Torre now. See if Joe can get on here. He's 0 for 1, flew out the center his first time up. And that's going to be a ball hit down the third. Spencer fires over to first. That ball bounces in the dirt. And Joe Torre is safe on an error, folks. And that brings up McMillan now. Here's Mac. He's 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. And he hits that ball down the short. Morey's up with it. Throws over to Neal, fires it over to Hodges, and that's your 6-4-3 double play the Dodgers way. So the Braves don't get nothing out of that, folks. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's still 3-0 Milwaukee. Moon, Roseborg, and Hodges due up here for the Dodgers. And that is popped up in the infield, and Frank Boland's calling everybody off and makes the catch. 1 out. And here's John. And John takes his base. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep doing that. Lou's got that ZZ rating, so that's just 2 balls, no strikes on him. And that ball is hit down to third. And Mr. Reliable down there, Eddie Matthews, makes an error. So that's an error on both third basemen, folks. And Rosebore is on now with Gil Hodges due up with 1 out. Braves are looking to double up again. Hodge with that not very fleet of foot. See if they can turn 2 again here. Not this time, because Gil gets a hold of this ball off of Lou. He drives that ball deep, deep, deep in the right field, which it's not that deep at all, folks, and that's a home run. And the Dodgers cut this to a 1-run lead here with Gil Hodges. So it's 1 out and nobody on now for Mr. Spencer for hire. And he pops that ball up. And Joe throws off the mask and gets it. That's 2 outs. That brings up Charlie Neal. Excuse me, Charlie's 0 for 1. Reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. He's going to get a base hit in the left field. And at the very least, that's going to get Sandy out of the way so Sandy doesn't lead off the top of the bottom of the 5th. So here's the pitch to KOUFAX. And that's swung on and missed strike 3. But the Dodgers scored 2 on the Gil Hodges home run. It's Milwaukee 3, Dodgers 2. Lou Burdette to lead this inning off, followed by Gino and Bolin. See if Lou can do some damage against his counterpart. And that ball is swung on and missed strike 3. Lou goes down swinging. Gino's up now. He's 1 for 2. And that ball is hit down the short. Morey's got it. Fires across to Hodges. Quick 2 outs here for the Braves. Brings up Frank Bolin. Frank's 2 for 2, folks. See if you can keep this up. And he hits that ball down the short. Wills to the right. He gets it. Fires over to Hodge. 1, 2, 3 goes the Braves. We go to the 5th. Still a 1-run lead for the Milwaukee Braves. Top of the order due up. Wills, Davis, and Davis. And here's the pitch to Morey. And that is hit in the center field. And Hank Aaron comes on, and that ball hits off his glove. He gathers it up. He'll keep Wills down at first, but that's an E8. And Morey's on with an error. He's 2 for 2 with now on that error, 2 for 3, but been on base all 3 times. Here's Willie Davis. He's 1 for 2. And that ball is hit down to, that ball is hit back to the mound. Loose turns, fires down the second with McMillan covering, and they get Morey. So that leaves Willie down at first with 1 out for Tommy Davis. And that's going to be a single in the right. And Willie's going to head on down the third. And on an 0-1 count, Tommy takes off. He's heading to second, trying to steal. And he's going to be in there. So now we got second and third for Mr. Moon. It's an 0-2 count on him. And that'll bring the infield in, folks, with 1 out. Here's the pitch to Wally, the 0-2 count. And that's a pop-up. That ball's hit down the first in foul territory. Frank Bolin goes over and makes the catch. Everybody will hold. That's a big second out here. Brings up Rosebore now. Braves will play back with 2 outs. And that ball is hit down to first, and Adcock will take it himself. I'm sorry, he's going to underhand toss that ball to Lou covering, and that'll end the inning. The Braves get out of it with nobody scoring. Nice job of pitching by Lou. So we go to the top of the sixth. The Braves holding on to that 1-run lead with Matthews, Aaron, and Adcock due up the big boys. See if they can do some damage against Sandy here in the sixth. Here's the pitch, Daddy. And that is swung on and missed, strike 3. Sandy's heating up now. Here comes Hammer and Hank. Hank is 0 for 2. He's flown out the left and center. And not flying out this time. That ball is hit in the left field. Old Henry's on with a single. And on the first pitch, Henry's going to take off and try to steal second. And he's in there safely. So it's an 0-1 count now on, what the heck? Let's try this again. So that'll have Adcock up now with a runner on his second one out with an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch to Joe. And that ball is hit down popped up to short. Morey's got it. And that's 2 outs now. I'll bring up Frank Thomas. I gave that to the wrong guy. It was supposed to be down the short. Sorry about that, guys. Let's get the right put out here. Make sure Morey gets the put out. Now bring up Mr. Frank Thomas now with 2 outs and Aaron down at second. And Frank is 0 for 2, and he's going to be 0 for 3 as he lines out the second. Hit that right on the button, but right at Neal. So the Braves strand Aaron at second. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Milwaukee 3, Dodgers 2. Hodges, Spencer, and Neal due up here in the sixth. Here's the pitch to Gill. And that ball is hit in the left field. Frank Thomas got it. 1 out. Brings up Daryl Spencer now. Here's the Spencer. And that ball is hit down the MAC at short. McMillan up with it. Fires over to Adcock. A quick 2 outs here in the sixth. Brings up Charlie Neal now. And Charlie's 1 for 2. And that's going to be a pop up on the infield. And Frank Boland's calling everybody off. He makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 goes to Dodgers. We go to the 7th inning, folks, with a tight ball game, 3-2. We got Torrey McMillan, and depends on what happens here. Maybe a pitch hitter for Burdette. Here's the pitch to Joe. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. How many strikeouts is that for Mr. KOUFAX? I think that's number 6. It sure is. 6 strikeouts so far. Here's McMillan up now. He's 0 for 2. Struck out and hit into a double play. And he's not going to strike out this time, folks. He's going to hit that ball in the left field. That's a base hit. And now the decision here. What do we do? Do we take Mr. Lou Burdette out of the game and pitch hit for him? He's pitching a good game, and Lou's not a bad hitter. Matter of fact, we're not even going to bunt. We're going to let Lou hit away and let him keep pitching. We don't need no stinking DH, and Lou makes us look like a genius here. He pounds that ball into the ground. That's a high chopper on the infield, and everybody's safe, folks. How about that? DH? We don't need no DH here. So we got first and second now with McMillan down at second, Burdette down at first for the top of the order here to make some noise. They go out and talk to Mr. KOUFAX. He says he's fine. He's due to lead off. They love for him to get out of this inning. Here's Gino. He's 1 for 3. And that's a big swing and a miss, strike 3. That's strikeout number 7 for KOUFAX. That was a big out. Brings up Mr. Bolin now. What can Frank do? He's 2 for 3. Being nice to be 3 for 4. And that ball is hit down the third. Spencer's got it. Fires across the diamond. So the Braves strand 2. We go to the 7th inning stretch, folks. And he's going to come out here and pitch hit for the Dodgers to lead off this inning. They got a bunch of lefties on the bench. I think they're going to go with Norm Locker. See, they're going to pitch it for Sandy here. Where's Norm at? There's Norm. Heck, he's batting .331 on the year. So here's the pitch. And it pays off. He hits that ball in the right field. They get the lead runner on, folks. Tying run is down at first here in the 7th inning. Brings up Mr. Maury Wells. He's been on base every time he's been up. He's 2 for 3 and reached on an error. Braves are looking to turn 2 here. And that ball is hit in the center field. Aaron's got room out there. That's a big one out. Brings up Willie Davis. Let's see what happens here with the Davis boys. Willie's 1 for 3. Singled, flown out to right and reached on a fielder's choice. And that is going to be hit in the left field. Frank Thomas has got that. 2 outs now for Mr. Tommy Davis with Locker down at first. And that ball is well hit. Tommy drives that ball in the right field. Locker's going to stop at second. We got first and second now with 2 outs for Mr. Wally Moon. Wally's 0 for 3. He's flown out the left, and he's popped up the second the other 2 times. And that is going to be 2 balls, no strikes on Wally. See what happens here on the hitter's count. And not good. Not good at all. That is an infield hit, folks. That will load the bases. They go out and talk to Lou. We got a lefty up here now. Do they want to go to the bullpen with the bases juiced here? Lou's trying to talk them out of it. They're going to let Lou pitch with the bases juiced. 2 outs here. Here's the pitch to John. He's 0 for 3. And they get him, folks. He hits that ball down the short. McMillan tosses it over to Bolin. And we go to the top of the 8th. It's still a 3-2 ball game. We got Matthews, Aaron, and Adcock due up here in the 8th. We need a pitcher here for the Dodgers. So we got a lefty-righty situation here. And I'm thinking about bringing in Sherry. Let's see when the last time he pitched. Mr. Lawrence, Larry Sherry. Okay. Sherry just pitched. Okay. Ron Paranoski, when did he last pitch? He just pitched 2. Golden just pitched. Man, they've been through this bullpen. Looks like Turk. It's been a while since the Turks pitched. So that's who they'll bring in here. They'll bring in the Turk. And like I say, he'll be facing heart of the lineup here. Matthews, Aaron, and Adcock here in the 8th. See if these boys can make him hurt here. And Matthews right away gets a single over Maury's head in the left field. Base hit for Matthews. He's having a heck of a game. He's 3 for 4 with a home run. That'll bring up Mr. Henry Hank Aaron. See what the Hank can do. He's 1 for 3 with a stolen base. Matthews down at first. And that ball is hit down the short. Not where you want to hit it. He fires over to Neal. Fires over to Hodges. That's a 6-4-3 double play. That wipes out the runner. That brings up Joe Adcock now with nobody on and 2 outs. And he hits that ball down the second. Charlie Neal's got it. And that's it for the Braves. So they waste the base hit by Matthews. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's still a 3-2 ball game, folks. Roseburg, Hodges, and Spencer due up here for the Dodgers against Lou. Here's the pitch to John. That ball is hit down the third. Matthews has got it. Fires across the diamond. 1 out. Gil Hodges is up now. Gil's 1 for 3. And that ball is stroked in the left field. Frank goes into the gap, makes the catch. 2 outs. And here's Daryl Spencer now. Daryl's 1 for 3. And he pops that ball up behind home plate. Joe's got it. 1, 2, 3 goes the Dodgers. We go to the top of the 9th. Milwaukee Braves 3. Los Angeles Dodgers 4. Thomas, Torrey, and McMillan due up here for the Braves. Here's the pitch to Frank. And that ball's hit down to Spencer. He's got it near the line. 1 out. Brings up Joe Torrey now. Joe's 0 for 3. See if he can get off the snot here. No, he hits that ball in the left field. Moon down near the line. He makes the catch. Quick 2 outs. Brings up McMillan now. Here's the pitch to Mac. And that ball is hit down the third. Spencer's got it. 1, 2, 3 go the Braves. Now here's the question. Do we take Lou out here in the 9th with a 1-run lead? It's pitched a heck of a ball game, folks. I know he wants to finish it, but we got Mac down there. We're going to let Lou start the inning, but Mac is warming up. He'll be facing Neal, a pitch hitter, and then the top of the order. So here's the pitch. I'm sorry, he's going to be facing Farley to start the inning, and then Wills and Davis. So we'll have a pitch hitter here for Farley. See who they're going to pitch it with. They're going to bring on the Duke Snyder, come out and pitch it. That's what it looks like. They're bringing out Duke Snyder, folks. All righty, here's the pitch to Duke. And he hits that ball down to McMillan at short. He goes up the middle to get it, fires that ball over the Adcock. 1 out. Brings up Maury Wills. Maury's having a heck of a game here, folks. Gotta try to keep him off the bases. He's 2 for 4 and reached on an error. Flew out the center his last time up. And just like that, he gets on, folks. That's a single in the center field. So with 1 out, Wills is on. That brings up the left-handed hitting Willie Davis. Willie's 1 for 4. Let's see here. They're going to let Lou pitch to him. Here's the pitch to Davis. And that ball is popped up. And Eddie Matthews calls for it. A big 2 outs here. Dodgers are down to their last out. It's Tommy Davis. Tommy's 2 for 4 with a stolen base. Here's the pitch to Tommy. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. He hits that ball into the gap in left field, rather. And Maury Wills, he's motoring along. He's going to score and tie this game up. And Tommy's down at second, folks. Sure, not what the Braves wanted. Sure. Now the winning run's down at second with Full Moon rising. Wally Moon 1 for 4. Here's the pitch to Wally. And that ball's hit in the left field. Frank Thomas has got it. But the Dodgers score 1 and tie this game up. It's extra extras. Read all about it. Extra baseball, folks. We got Lou to lead off, so we'll have a pitch hitter for him. We need a new pitcher for the Dodgers. So let's see who's going to come on to pitch. Got 2 righties due up. Let's see here. Guess they're going to go with Larry. Sure. Larry Sherry. Let's see here. Sherry comes in the game now. And the Braves are going to have Lee May pitch hit here for Lou. See if May can get on here against Shirley. Here's the pitch. We're in the 10th inning, folks. And that ball is hit in the center field. Willie Davis has got it for the first out of the 10th. All righty. Gino's up now. What did I do there? Okay, Gino's up. He's 1 for 4. And that ball is popped up to short. Maury's got it. That's a quick 2 outs. Brings up Frank Bolin now. And Frank's 2 for 4. Can he get on for the big boys? He's going to, folks. He squares this ball up. And that ball is back. That ball is deep. He's not getting on, folks. That's a home run to right field. I took some pop. That's a deep right field out there, folks. What just happened to the game here? Hold on. That is a home run to right field. And like that, the Braves take the lead. Frank Bolin with a big home run, folks. That's Frank's 9th home run of the year, I believe. Brings up Mr. Matthews. He's 3 for 4, having a heck of a game. And here's the pitch to Matthews. He's homered in this game also. He's not going to homer, folks, but he's going to single in the center field. That brings up the hammer. All of a sudden, Shirley gets the first 2 outs, and now he can't get that elusive third out. Here's Hank with Matthews down at first, and that ball is hit in the deep center field. Davis is going back near the wall and makes the catch. But the Braves score 1 on the Frank Boland home run and take the lead. So Mack will be coming in to try to save this game. And he'll be facing, I think, the Roseburg and them. I think that's who he's going to be facing. We'll have to take a look here. First, let's bring Mack in. I think he's trying for save number 14 on the year. Let's see what save he's going for. I think it's 14. Going for save number 13 on the year. All righty. He's got Roseburg, Hodges, and Spencer due up here in the bottom of the 10th. Here's the pitch to John. And that ball is swung on and missed. Strike 3. That's the way to start the 10th inning. Now brings up Gil Hodges. Gil's 1 for 4 with a home run. And he laces that ball into, no, he pops that ball up, sorry. He pops that ball up to third base. That's out number 2. Dodgers again down to the last out here. And it's Mr. Darrell Spencer. And that ball is hit down to McMillan. He takes his time, takes a few steps, fires that ball over the Adcock, and that's your game, folks. Braves win in the 10th inning. Let's take a look at the box score here. A lot of hits, not many runs, though. The Braves, 4 runs on 11 hits and 2 errors. The Dodgers, 3 runs on 12 hits and an error. Eddie Matthews, like I say, big game. Frank Boland, big game. Frank 3 for 5 with that home run. Matthews 4 for 5 with the home run. That was your big boppers, man. Boland and Matthews. Matthews with the 3 RBIs. And for the Dodgers, you had Maury Wills and Tommy Davis had a good game. Maury, like I say, 3 for 5, plus he reached on an error. Tommy Davis was 3 for 5. You had Hodges with the home run, though. Yep. And Lou Burdette goes 9 innings and gets the win, gives up 12 hits on 3 runs, only 2 of them earned. Struck out 1 and gave up 1 home run. And Matt comes in the 10th and shuts the door with that 1 strikeout. And tough loser here, Sandy Koufax. He pitches, well, he don't get the loss. That's right, Sherry gets the loss. Koufax, 7 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 7 strikeouts, and gave up that home run to Matthews. Farrell came in and pitched 2 innings, gave up a hit, and that was it. And Larry Sherry gives up that big home run to Frank Boland. 2 hits, 1 run, and gives up the home run, folks. Hey, Ken. Extras, yeah, extras. Read all about it. We only got 3 games here in the National League. Let's do some fast play here. We got the Cincinnati Reds traveling to Philadelphia to take on the Phillies. And sure, the Reds beat up on the Phillies, but what a slugfest. Let's see what the Star has to say here. Coleman for the Reds had 7 RBIs. The Reds had 21 hits. Reds 19 runs, like I say, 21 hits and no errors. The Phillies 8 runs on 12 hits and 3 errors. Shoo. Now we got the St. Louis Cardinals traveling to Pittsburgh to take on the Pirates. And the Pirates win. The Cardinals 5 runs on 12 hits and an error. And the Pirates 6 runs on 10 hits and 2 errors. And the last game here on June 16th in the National League is the Chicago Cubs traveling down to San Francisco to take on the Giants after playing the Dodgers. And the Giants pound the Cubbies. The Cubs 1 run on 6 hits and an error. The Giants 9 runs on 11 hits and no errors. Let's check out the standings before we go. The Braves are 5 games up on the Reds. The Cardinals and the Cubbies are 5.5 games back. The Giants 7 games back. Pirates are 9. Dodgers are 9.5. And the lonely Phillies are 4.5 games back. I want to thank Ken Castro and Bernard and Legends Sports Universe. Check out Bernard and Legends channel. Bernard did a 1950s game I watched earlier. Good game, by the way, Bernard, with the Red Sox. And Legends at 8 o'clock is going to have the American League, the division game with the Angels and the A's. Check that out at 8 o'clock, folks. Ken Castro and Beatles has been doing the Ken Castro Corn League. Check that out. I don't know if Beatles will be doing that later tonight or not. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for reminders. On your way out of LA here and stuck in all that traffic, hit that like button and leave some comments. Till next time, y'all, take care and have a great day.